Hello everyone, this is Afifa Saddiqui and I'm a data analyst by profession with 2 years of an experience. So yeah, I'm applicable to give you an advice in the field of data. So let's talk about the most important skills in the data field, which is none other than SQL. But let me tell you the truth, the universal truth, that majority of the crowd is trying to get into the data analyst just because it contains really few skills. But they are underestimating some things. If you have just started to learn the data analyst skills, then you might know that it contains SQL, Excel, statistics, few maths, yeah, and some basics Python. But keeping everything aside, let me tell you the truth. See, you can learn Excel in just few weeks. Coming to the SQL part. See, forget about the Python. That's coming in the coding side. But before that, people think SQL is an easy job, yaar. No, dude. Who is fooling you all? Because we are underestimating the SQL. We think learning select from star table is that's it. It's a SQL. See, guys, it's funny because majority of do not know why we are using SQL. Whenever you get into the SQL learning part, you need to understand that the logic building comes first. To know logic building, you need to understand the syntax of SQL, which people just do this syntax wala part and forget the logic about it. And when the real interviews try it, and there's like, na hard क्यों आया था dude. But what is SQL is what I'm going to cover in this video. What is SQL, why we are using it. But have you heard about the database? If you haven't heard about the database, then how you're going to learn about the SQL? See, it's not that you do not have to learn everything, but you do know the basics. See, SQL is a language. Database is where we has all the tables, lots of tables, and these tables have rows and columns. But before I give you a shocking news, let me tell you that database also has two types: relational database and non-relational database. See, data can be in any form: images, videos, then comes the file, documents. It's not going to always be in a rows and columns. Non-relational databases are quite hard to fetch, and it's a different department to go into it. But let's talk about non-relational database in some another video. It's all let's focus on the main topic, which is the relational database. So these relational databases where the tables are being stored in rows and columns, there we use the SQL. Now SQL is used when there is a lots of data, lots millions of rows and columns which you cannot export into the Google Sheets or even in Excel. So we use it. Now there's a thing. When there is a millions of data and rows in a table, we do not retrieve the data using SQL as it is and put it in somewhere and show it to your stakeholder. We don't do that. We retrieve metrics, which is required, which is needed to tell the story. When someone asks you what are the top products being sold this year, then you need to go wherever the data is being stored. You need to query out the top products. And no, I'm not saying you need to write and type like give me the top products of this. No, it's not a chat GPT. You need to query it. Okay, I have talked a lot about it. So in this video, I have talked none other than but a database, tables, and the SQL, and the logic and the query syntax, and the last thing is metric formation. See, metric formation is very important after the query syntax plus logic. Next video is all about how we are going to learn the SQL, and we'll start step by step with the very first thing is logic building. So till then, see ya, and I hope you love this video. And if not, then at least share with someone who loved this. Thank you so much. Till then, see ya.